Good evening and welcome. So, gotta get used to this. It's a little bit different. My voice sounds awfully different now. I think it sounds the same to you. It should. Anyway, welcome. Good evening. Oh, that's that should only turn it down for me. Okay, we are going to play some more Oxygen Not Included today, and it's maybe gonna be the last day, but no more squeaky? Squeaky? I'm squeaky. No, it was actually the old headset that was squeaky. The new headset wasn't squeaky, it was just warm and cumbersome. So on my way to vacation, I didn't have any headset because my 10-year-old Apple headset, wired headset, broke. Ace, thank you for your brand new subscription. Awesome. Thank you. Welcome. Why do I see another Ninos on top of the chat? I don't know. Another Ninos. I see your hair. Yeah, well, there's still some left. Yeah, so I was just in the airport and I just wanted to buy something, and then I bought some. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna buy the cheapest ones. Okay, there's some a little bit more expensive. They were Sony, so I just thought, you know, I'll buy the slightly more expensive Sony ones, and they're fucking awesome. They come in a nice little package that has 10 hours here plus 10 hours there. I don't know if it's quite fit, but it feels really good. And they connect easily.
Welcome home.
And you could just, man, it's just so convenient. And the sound is fine, I guess. Simple Code Writer, thank you for the 64 months of tier 3. That's absolutely amazing. I did warm up to it lately quite a bit. Oh, nice. You are Are you actually a dupe in here? Simple Code Writer? I don't even know if you are. I don't seem to recall. So we're going to be throwing in another one for you. Used to sub from a different account, but I lost access to that account. Thanks you for the awesome content. Oh, well, welcome back then, and thank you. So the question is then, do you still have an ongoing, recurring subscription on the old account? Who's the guy on the screen missing the regular streamer with his headphones? Ah, man, I hated the headphones, and I hated them for so long. I'm just not very good at sort of getting my shit together. I bought a USB Bluetooth connector like a year ago, and I was just... Now I just need to find a headset, and then I just never got around to it. And then, well, on my way in the airport, I found some, and it's awesome. It's all about the fit. If here they fall out or they hurt. Yeah, I think that's I think you're right. And then there's also a million other things that you can pay money for if you really want it. And like noise cancellation or pass-through, or, you know, a million things. This is not it supposedly it works as a headset as well, but I tried once and didn't work very well. You calling me fat? They fit me well. They're fine. They're fine. And if I don't like them, then I'll find something else. So I was actually like really wanted like a hearing aid operator, because they do like 3D scans of your ears and then they sculpt them. I was like, that's the perfect solution for a gamer. The question to that question has implications. Ooh, implications. What? Ooh, now I'm interested. What question has implications? Oh. Me a set of earbuds, but I'm resisting it. I understand that. I think they're both inconvenient, and it's just the inconvenience that you are... oh, which earbuds? Ah, right, okay. Sony? Don't buy them just because I'm buying them. We probably need a command for this, because I'm guessing this is not the last time someone will ask. There. And I can't say if they're good, if they're bad. I like them. They fit. There's sound. There's connection to Bluetooth. That's all I need. good battery, and they have a neat little case, and that's something that appeals to me. Like, it's a nice little case. And that's how I do product reviews. So can't do earbuds or in-ear monitors for more than an hour before it starts. And maybe that's the same for me. And I checked that the other one still works, and then I'll switch over. So we'll give it a shot today and see how it works, and maybe it works. Then I can flex my by now way too long hair and a way too long beard. By the way, I need to get a shave tomorrow. Unboxing with Nilaus. Yes. I can't wear regular headphones. Only the cushion ones. Yeah. I don't know. I wanted to use in-ear headphones, but I actually really liked the old Apple ones because they were not like jamming them halfway into your brain, which these ones kind of are, but that's why they're a good fit, and they are. Yeah, but I think they'll get annoying. Worked in New York last time. I wanted was accidentally knocking one out in the subway or street. I work from home, so I gave in. Yeah. Then it's a little less dangerous to lose them there. Yeah. So regarding content-wise, I have on my schedule a look at the Foundry update on Wednesday. But in all honesty, I don't think that makes sense. Like, it seems like an okay little upgrade, but I just looked at it, and there was like, oh, the data cable system, which seems to be like circuits, right? Which means that you can set some things up, but that's not really something I'm particularly enthusiastic about playing with in most games. So just going in and just messing with circuits and going like, yeah, you can do that. I guess you can turn this on, turn this off, that's fine. Then I looked at some of the other things. Mod support, don't care. World generation, resource settings, don't care. Liquid transport ships, don't really care. New decorative blocks, definitely don't care. Utility buildings, don't care. Better screen panel accessibility, that's nice. That's it. So I don't really think there's a lot of things that I care about, so I don't know if it makes sense to actually load up Foundry at this point, just to go through a lot of things that are like, I don't care. I don't care about that either. And then sort of after an hour, be like, what are we doing here? So, what to do? Don't know. We can do another Oxygen Not Included. That's a nice chill game. And we are making some progress, but I don't know. Trading with dangling cable is not the most comfortable thing. That's true, but on the other hand, like you jumping around and whatever, doing backflips or whatever kind of fitness you do, then if you're sort of doing like a weird circle kick and your earbuds fly out, it's pretty convenient that there's a cable attached to them so they don't sort of fly across the fitness hall and poke someone's eye out, which definitely would happen. So, you know, I think cabling is advantageous in that case. Depending, of course, on the kind of fitness you do. Yeah. So, I don't know. If you have any ideas about other things we could take a look at on Wednesday. I could also ask Tobias if I'm allowed to stream the game sort of a day before release. He'll probably allow that, but I don't know if that makes sense. If it's better to sort of go like, this is release day, let's take a look at it. Yeah. Oh, clumsy lady. This is false, and it's not the second one. I don't know. I'm not gonna guess which one it is then. So that is between you and your identity. So in here we can be whoever we want. I mean, you guys can. I probably can't. I'm just me. Right. So plan for Oxygen Not Included. I wanted to make a video today, but damn, it's first day of school. Then the kids, they were getting out to school at 8, and then I had to bring my car to service, to the repair shop. And then I came home, and it was like, oh, I have to pick up the kids in half an hour. Yeah. Then I picked up the kids, had to get lunch, do some shopping, do some laundry, and then it was like, it's 4 o'clock. So now I kind of need to start making dinner. So I didn't get to do any recording, which I wanted to do, but tomorrow is another day, and there's definitely I want to make another Oxygen Not Included video, even though they're not particularly popular, but then I just think that it fits. And the stuff I want to cover in that one is sort of the progress of unique buildings. We're going to be going a little more intense towards the unique buildings today. There's a lot of things that we could work on, like more consistent cooling and more consistent refining. But I think that it's more interesting to go for some of the new buildings and figure out how those work and see what they actually do. So that's the plan for today in terms of Oxygen Not Included, and maybe on Wednesday. If I don't find anything else, I think it's going to be Oxygen Not Included on Wednesday. Do we have anything else that has something new that we'd want to take a look at? Not really. The crust? No. I still want to play more Against the Storm. I'm really hoping that there's a DLC working in progress, so maybe when the DLC comes out, we'll have a chance to take a look at Against the Storm again, but we'll also be busy at that point. Cool. Oh yeah, I found out something interesting. So I brought my car to the repair shop and got a replacement car, an Opel Carl. That's a teeny tiny city car. Fun, but awful. And I realized something. I was sitting there, and then I was one hand on the wheel and the other one on the gear stick. So, and then I was instantly doing like this, because I wanted to tap my wedding ring on the gear stick, and I was like, that makes no sense. I haven't worn a wedding ring for 9 years, and I was like, and I haven't driven stick for 9 years, because that was kind of a thing that I did when I drove my BMW back in the days. That was just like sitting there on the way to work, just tapping. And I was like, suddenly I just started that tapping again. I was like, oh yeah, that was like, I had a ghost wedding ring on, and that was kind of funny, you know, like that. Like, of course you remember how to drive stick if you've learned it and you've driven it for many years. Then it's just, okay, I just need to get into it. But then it comes natural. But what also came natural was that habit of just tapping my wedding band. Yeah. A Tesla to an Opel? Yep. But it should be ready by Friday. Driving stick is an anti-theft device. it could very well be. But it's just one of those things where when I started driving, it's like, oh, it's so much better. You have more control. And I was like, it's fucking stupid. Like, 99% of people cannot change gears as well as automatic gears can. So in Denmark, the only reason why you'd have cars with manual is because automatics are a little bit more expensive. Well, I mean, sometimes a lot more expensive. And it just doesn't make any sense for you as a driver to be dealing with something as irrelevant as that. It's also, I noticed that, and I was thinking quite deliberately about it, that like you're driving in city traffic and you're just like, all right, city traffic above 50, then I need to be in fourth gear. That's fine. And traffic slows down, less than 50, 45, 40. Fuck. I can't be in fourth gear driving 40, so all right, I'll just switch down to third. Oh, now it picks up again. Like always, like when I have to manage the spacing and I have to manage the gears, while in the Tesla it just keeps the distance, it stays within the lanes, and there are no gears. So I was like, damn, that's a lot of stupid things you have to do in a manual car. Agent Moore, thank you for the gift sub. Very much appreciated. Stopping on traffic and manual shifting is not fun. No, it's just, that's the part where you go like, this fucking sucks. And I can understand it if you got like a big noisy petrol engine that you want to go like, and that's probably fun. You're still going to be sort of outpaced by any electric car, but at least you make a lot of masculine sounding noises and pollution, and that's all good. But an e-up will still go whee! Away from that stupid Beamer or Audi or whatever. That's a funny part. Yeah, but I also got my now got my license. So I've ordered a special license plate, and I've ordered the car, and then the license plate issuer, that's a government agency, they're like, you can come pick up your license plate, you just need to have the registration certificate for the car. Talk to the dealer, and they go like, yeah, we can't give you the registration certificate because it's not registered until it has a license plate. So I need the registration to get the license plate, but I can't get the license plate because I don't have a registration. So I found out that I called them, and I called the agency. I had patience, and then 54 minutes of phone queue, and then it goes bloop, bloop, and it ends the call. Okay, well, thank you for wasting 54 minutes of my time. Also one of the reasons why I didn't get to do any recording today. So I wrote an email that said, figure out that you could actually get them to send it to the dealer, and then it works. So it's all good. So now that's taken care of. And the car is ready-ish. The only problem is that I don't really have the money for paying the paying for it, because I have some back taxes and I just went on a cruise, so I don't really have that deposit to put down. So that's a little bit of a challenge that I kind of have to figure out. I could also sell stocks, but that kind of sucks when they're down. So anyway, that's I'll deal with it. It's just 3 big expenses: back taxes, the cruise, and a new car. It's a little bit much to just put on August month for me. So whoops, gotta get those subs rolling. So thank you, Agent Moore. Buying car soon. I feel that pain. Oh yes. What are you buying? Time machine back a week since still stocks. Yeah, short some stocks. True, but I wouldn't be able to do that anyway. No. So Shujin, what are you buying? Please let it be electric. I don't know where you're living, but electric is the only way. I heard Intel's a good way. Yeah, if your grandma left you $700,000, then put it all in on Intel. I hear that's a good deal. Man, I'm looking forward to my new car. Because, by the way, also my Tesla that's broken with more broken on top, there's no power steering anymore, which makes it a little bit annoying to drive. Like, this is easy, but... So, surely it can only go up, wasn't it? Surely the line must go up. Yeah. And now I want to sell my Tesla, and I have a feeling that the market for Teslas has also kind of taken a nosedive, even here in Denmark. Oh, right. By the way, I never watch news. I never watch TV. I watch shows on Netflix and HBO and stuff like that, but I don't watch news. So I was waiting at the repair shop and just casually just watching the news channel, Danish news channel, and it was interesting. And then it just struck me how, I don't know what the word is, but anyway, I'll just explain the situation, then you can sort of see if you relate. So the news story was gas prices are increasing. So a lot of like older houses are gas powered, or not gas powered houses, but they're gas heated. So a lot of older people have their houses warm with gas, and it's late summer, so people might start doing that. Anyway, so like gas prices are increasing. What is the impact? And then you saw like pictures of some old person going into his basement and tapping the meter on the gas gas furnace. Yeah, that's for gas heating. And then you heard an economist explaining that, yeah, it's because of the Ukrainian incursion into Russia that the gas prices for the consumers in Denmark is increasing, making it more expensive for the average consumer in Denmark. And it was sort of this implied thing that those damn Ukrainians have the audacity to attack Russia. It was just below the surface. It was right there. It was not explicit. It was just like, why would they have to do that? There was no need for them to do that. I'm gonna pay like maybe $10 more in gas prices. There's just no need for them to do that and ruin my fall just like that. And that was the angle for the news story. The news story wasn't Ukrainian incursion into Kursk and Belgorod. No, it was the Danish consumers might have a slightly inconvenienced in terms of gas pricing, which you goddamn well shouldn't be doing. And by the way, we're not really importing, so we're still a gas exporting country. Like, does it gas should have RT on? RT? I don't know. What is that? German thing? But yeah, didn't you stop buying gas? Yeah, but you know it's all connected markets, so if there's for some reason less coming out of Russia, then there'll be a less global supply, and that means that should be like, you could also spin it and say like, oh, Denmark is a gas exporting country, so this should be good for the national economy in Denmark. Like if you really want to sort of drag it into that, but it was just like this thing, like everything was like you take whatever news and you boil it down to Mr. and Mrs. Denmark. What is the impact to your economy? And the next story was about the inflation was 1.1, and it was again like another economist like, what is the impact for the Danish population? Well, they will really feel that with the wage increases and then the low inflation, they get really bad. That maybe like they get $100 more buying power a year. Okay, like everything like global inflation, just drag it down to the absolute minuscule irrelevancy. Pay the right parties that. I don't even think so. I think it's just this this part where this is a commercial channel. So they found out that okay, people don't like the news. They want to hear how the news affect you and me. So everything is about like volcano erupts in Jutland. Instead of looking at the fucking volcano and figuring out why there's a volcano, they talk to someone and go like, what did you feel when you heard about the volcano? Like, who gives a fuck what you feel? There's a fucking volcano. Look at it. Like, what did you feel when you heard about this volcano? Yes. How did that make you feel? Like, why? Let's talk to a priest, because they have nothing better to do than give interviews. So let's talk to a priest. What do you think? People should they be afraid of volcanoes? Well, I think that if you have faith, then it's all gonna be good. Like, what? There's a fucking volcano in Jutland. Go look at it. That's I don't watch the news. I felt much sadness. Oh, I'm sorry. Much sadness. It's I remember what news when they were saying someone who scammed millions of billions of dollars in Denmark, and he finally got caught, and it was like breaking news. He is landing in Denmark, and there was a cutting to a shot of the plane just taxiing, and they were like zooming in on the window. I was like, that is maybe the neck of this alleged criminal. Like, wow, breaking news, yay. Yeah, Denmark does nothing really happens, and whenever something happens, it always has to be really just no. Let's not talk about like Israel, Palestine. That's too complicated. Let's talk about how that affects your vacation to Turkey that has gotten slightly more expensive because there's unrest in the region. How did you make you feel that you now have to pay a little bit more money to go on your vacation to Turkey? Yeah, so no news for me. I'm out. I get my news from Twitch chat. So I count on you guys to keep me informed. Like someone came in and said, it's Jova, and then that was it. Out of chat again. That was it. And that was how I heard. And I didn't get it, but that was how I heard that President Joe Biden was not running for a re-election. So I count on you guys to keep me up to date on the most important things, because then it's curated by Twitch chat. Yes, that's my plan. Infallible plan for getting meaningful news. Breaking news: Ragnarok is coming. Yes, winter is coming. What about a volcano? Yeah, it was. We never saw the volcano. It was just. It was more interesting to hear what people felt about the news. Victorian News Service curated. Yes, just breaking now. Wrote Elon bring him to you. What? EU wrote Elon forbidding him to interview Trump. What? That doesn't make any sense. How could? Can't he do whatever he wants? I don't know. Yeah. Factory News Service, yes. I mean, yesterday I learned that there was something new about hard drives in Satisfactory, which is brilliant. This is the news I want. It's all over X. It's all over X now. Well, I have withdrawn from that platform. I really, really want Twitter to exist. Twitter is such a good communication platform. X is a right-wing echo chamber, and I don't want to be there. But the point of it is excellent for communicating with you guys, especially sort of with upcoming things, and sort of just it's basically like you open your window and you shout out, and then maybe there's someone out there waiting for you to hear the message. So, what's the news to watching the stream? Now I am not sure what to think about that. Yeah, I don't think about it. Think about the fact that hard drives work differently in Satisfactory now, and that Factorio is right around the corner. No think, only watch. Must consume. Consume. So I gotta perform. So let's jump into the game. Outschool News, they just stated facts that let the newspaper elaborate on the aftermath. I really like the in-depth analysis that exists. So interestingly enough, you can run YouTube channels successfully and do really in-depth analysis, but you can't apparently do that in newspapers anymore, or news channels, because they have wider appeal. It's just weird. Like this just. Sorry, you triggered another rant. This makes no sense. Like, I'm watching for sort of foreign policy. I'm watching William Spaniel YouTube channel, and making some really good analysis videos and explaining the geopolitical lines on map, and it's just well researched. There are references. It's nice, and it's every time there's something in you, then it explains like no, because that's the opposite, and if you strengthen on the short term, then that incentivizes the long-term strategy, and therefore if you are like, oh yeah, fuck, that makes sense. That's why, and that channel has lots of views, and those kind of views are probably better or more views than sort of a Danish news channel. And like, but how can someone just do it for a little bit of ad revenue, make high quality content, but you can't have that high quality content on a network? I mean, of course you can, but it just like, why does news have to be dumbed down instead of sort of going into a little more analysis? And it's probably because there isn't an audience for it, and you have to sort of, on a Danish news network, you have to cater to all 6 million Danes, and if you make it too specific and too in-depth and too analytical, then people just tune out and watch something else on Flow TV. So you're already competing with other Flow TV. And I guess that's the reason. So you kind of have to dumb it down to have the widest possible appeal to make it sort of fast food news. But I love the fact that there's... I love the fact that YouTube can have these channels where you just watch something and go like, that was really insightful. I'm gonna watch more of this. Or entertaining or whatever. Have you ever seen Ergo Proxy, old anime? No, I don't watch anime. It doesn't do anything for me. The only anime I watched is Ghost in the Shell. Loved it, absolutely. Did not love the weird next seasons, but the movie, amazing. In the best movie year of all time, 1999, that one is left out, and it's one of the best movies. Wow, what a segue into something completely different. Ghost in the Shell. Amazing. I want more Ghost in the Shell. Has a very Ghost in the Shell vibe. Oh, interesting. But that's the thing, like, how is it possible for anyone to start watching anime? You're just like, you get flooded with thousands of shows and you have no idea, and they're all weird in the same things in a different way. I watched Death Note because that was one of the things that was talked so much about, and it was okay, but it got a little bit too weird. So, yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me. I don't need another time sink. So, I need to rewatch Serial Experiment. That doesn't... Okay. Cool. I need to jump into the game. Like Ergo Proxy. I would imagine that it's pronounced as the word ergo, which is Latin and means something. See? I am well versed in languages. Oh, Evangelion. Yeah, that's up in the air. Just write it. Just write it. It's the same with effect and affect. Just avoid it if you have no idea if it's one or the other. Yay! Okay, immediately we have a problem. I'm out of snow. Are you fucking kidding me? We're out of snow. Isn't that crazy? Where's the ice maker? Does the ice maker do anything? Uses ice to dissipate a small amount of... No, ice maker. But, oh my god, that's a lot of heat. I don't think it makes enough ice to be worthwhile. Oof.
Our illustrious
hey, Naxfire, thank you for the 25 months.
Welcome home.
It's snowing in space. How are you out of snow? Well, I have also marked it to go out here, but that's like they're like some of them are 500 kilos. That's nice, but most of them are like 20 kilos, 10 kilos, 159 grams, 94. Yeah, not a lot. Yeah. I did mark this one. And Daniel Kalovi, thank you for the Prime for 43 months. Thank you. Never got my rant last week about falling off cliffs. What? Who fell off cliffs? This is also a little bit of a problem, because I can't really seem to cool this. This is... Oh, it's minus 24. The ice, but it just doesn't really exchange fast enough. Okay, so let's talk a bit about the plan. The plan is this one. We found the ancient and the frozen, and now we've released the amber. There's no more... what's it called? There was the... I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. It's called this zombie spores. Whoops, entombed. That's also weird. Oh, it's because it freezes in there. Wow. Yep. And we have this one working, and then I just started making things nice everywhere because I don't know why. But is this prioritized? Yeah, it's priority 6. Yep, and that one's priority 6, so we can get some water. Building Entombed, that's known. And then we're going to work our way down here. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Working our way towards this one, because this one is quite hot. My second base in the book playthrough at stage level 2. Time to go make a base. Oh, nice. Has it changed state? Nope. No. So we still have a ton. No, a lot more than a ton. Like, we have a lot of cooling potential here. For 2 minutes series, for you, hopefully, of course, you'll get tons of that. Tons of Factorio coming. Alright, when we get the next one, we're going to be getting Symbol Code Writer in here. We'll just check that we don't have Symbol Code Writer. Nope, no Symbol Code Writer. We do need an extra person. Research complete. What do we get? Flow redirection? Okay, so here I am dragging down a power line and a gas line. The gas line will be for the oxygen, because we have to make a gate for some atmosuits. So we could have made a few atmosuits here. I don't understand this. Maybe they peed in water. I don't understand it, but that's kind of not cool. No pee in water, please. It is what it is. Okay. Yeah, so we need to sort of dig down everywhere to find whatever we need. This will end up not really working. Did we have a sand problem? Didn't we have a sand problem? Salt problem. What is that? Salt, is that... No. It's not a metal. It's not a mineral. Filtration medium. Consumable. That's salt. Okay, so we have salt here. We have lots and lots of salt here. And then we have sucrose here. Salt and sucrose are the same. Which is... makes sense that it's... You make that mistake sometimes. Liquid distribution. Don't know. Hello, Epic. Good to see you. Let's see. Yeah, so we just need to dig down, and then we have really good news down here. We have aluminium. Aluminium is such a nice thing to find. But they are... This is a problem. What's our plastic like? Oh, that was a weird flash. Plastic is 2,400. Ooh, meteor showers. Does that mean we get more? Crushed ice. It just doesn't leave much ice here. Ooh. And then it shakes, and then it opens. Nice. Oh, we can't shake that one. Okay, this is also not super safe, to be honest. Probably should have a... Yeah, some better way here. Yeah, so what I really want is actually... Yeah. I really want to make some transit tubes just from here and just zoom all the way down. That would be so good, but it's too expensive and it costs way too much power, like 960. We still don't have any power solution operational. This is kind of working, but it's also just running out, so... Like, power is just not really working for us. Like, the ethanol is okay. I probably should have 2 of these. Now the issue is that I kind of have forced myself into making this one first build. And I cut that. So now nothing works until this one gets done. So get this one done first. Oh, we got someone. Alright, let's see if we find someone useful. Digging, operating doctor, allergies, plant murder, abundant, no thanks. Farming, rocketry and supplying. Noodle arms, starry-eyed, moral bonus while in space, no thanks. I don't like that. They're not very good. Sorry, Simple Code Writer, you're gonna wait a little bit. It's gonna be easy too. It's not like we have a long queue, so it's not gonna be an issue. This one is coming in, good. And, oh man, I'm using a wasteful, yeah, good. Insulated pipe, keep going. Ladder. These are apparently important in my world. And then dig that one. And get this one covered. There we go. Hey. Hello, PJR. Good to see you. Bit busy with a carrot cake my daughter made. Oh, that sounds nice. Or maybe it depends. I don't know. It could be nice. It could also be like, that's an interesting choice to put sand in your carrot cake. This one should also be prioritized, otherwise nothing works. These never get built, and that. Well, what about down here? Okay, so we actually got all of this working immediately. Ah, come on. What are we looking for? Ooh, pop eardrums down here? That's crazy. Yeah. Wow, that's actually really overpressure down here. Weird that it actually gets overpressured. Is it working? Yeah, it is huffing and puffing. Good. There. And that gets us a little bit more. 500 grams. So it goes up to 1000 grams per tick. Wood is decayed. Well, that's a thing. Sand gets everywhere, so it's understandable. Well, yes, that's one of the reasons why the Sith hate sand. Alright, maybe I can start working on what I want to work on here. I think this is going to be the level. And then I'm going to get an airlock. What the hell are we going to use that in that airlock? I just want one, right? Yeah, it's probably also wasteful to do this. And then power. And then dig out this part. There. So it gets closed up. Yep. Yeah. research complete. Advanced sanitation, I think that was the last one. Invalid. Yeah, I know. I don't care. Starvation. Still inspired by your lack of... I find your lack of headphones. Yeah, green screen. That's just green screen. That's nice, actually. Oh, need a little bit more here. These two. And then we need that dripper. And we actually... Oh, this is going to be challenging. This dripper will be needing... Huh. So you're done. Hmm. Oh, right. I also need to get this one actually excavated. Excavate. Urgent. Just fix these ones. Or maybe just actually just delete them. Isn't that better? I don't like looking at things that are broken. Let's actually just delete all the broken ones. There you go. So, all traces will disappear. And they get soggy feet from dipping their toes in liquid chlorine. That's lovely. That's probably not nice. What about you? Skill-based. Anyone? Isolde has it number 7 despite it being 9. Are you kidding me? Isolde, get stuff done. Oh, right. Skills. Isolde and Mark are the only ones so far, but Ursula could also be an... who is... Let's see if we have someone who has an affinity for the arts. PJGR. You are the... Artifact analysis. That's the one. Well, Mies is way more inclined to it because I can just get all 3 of them. There we go. So you're a doctor and an artist. Yep. That makes sense. And then I do Mies here. Doctoring and decorating. Yeah. That should help get you focused here. Mark is coming inbound. Let's follow. Go, 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 go. Excavate fossil. Plastic surgeon. That's what? Your dupes don't have enough downtime. Do they need more downtime? I mean, I have no idea if you know what you're talking about, but now, just based on what you say, I'm just going to give them all more downtime. Not you. You're going to get too much. Oh, that's weird. That's probably a good thing we looked at that. And then someone... Yeah, work. Okay, cool. Ah, hey, we got it. We encoded it. It appears that this creature's DNA was once used as kind of a genetic storage unit. For the time and yeah. It's also when we were going out here and just doing random crap out here. And we have nowhere to put this liquid chlorine. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, but let's just... Oh. Don't like... Because they get soggy, they got wet feet or something when they run around and dip their toes in liquid chlorine. That liquid chlorine... Not nice. Not nice. All this. Let's see. I'm probably running out of iron though. Iron to it and then fossil to lime. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Why am I doing this? Shoot, that's the wrong one. Ah. That was bad. Well, that was probably a good way to get some more iron. So this one is still... And then steel to iron and aluminum. That's also awesome. I don't want aluminium more. I just want real aluminium, which is one of the most expensive one. Heat. That's a lot of heat there. Okay, less than steel. Less than iron, actually. I thought that was one of the big ones. Huh. Dupes deserve decent downtime. Yeah. When they can dream of forming a union. But not right now. How is this not working? Like, how do we keep getting chlorine just everywhere? No research selected. Okay. Let's see if there's anything we want. Maybe that critter thing here. What? Solar panel module. Oh, right. That's for the stupid spaceships. Oh, I have way too much food. Let's see. I want to get this one done, but it's already been designed. I have another problem, though. Oh. Oh, look at that. That's actually interesting. So I'm going to cut these two out. And then I can now do a... This just feels weird. Pitcher pump dipped in... Okay, this one's... We're going on strike. Psh. I mean, with the overall competency level, then not so... don't dig. Oh, yeah, that's true. Because if I dig it, then I lose half. Yeah, you're right. You're right. This one is down to 50, 160 kilos. Keep that in mind. This area. Yeah. Enable harvest. Huh? I don't know. Just harvest everything if we can. If we run into something, just harvest it. Yeah, this is a massive, massive distance. And they're working underwater, so... Oh, that's funny. Did you decide to work on the sculpting block? Oh, right, because I prioritized it to 7. It's very important that they... Looks good down here. We also need, like, one of these. Yeah. I did not like the scene, the suffocating. I do not like that. So that means someone, somewhere, someone is suffocating. Am I digging somewhere else? Somewhere stupid? No. Okay, they're digging up here. It's gonna get there. And there's lots of... Okay, it's milligrams of oxygen, so that's kind of relevant. This is a little bit difficult or dangerous because I'm digging into snow. That could potentially just breach everything. But then we'll just panic. There we go. That's my plan. So this one, how are these doing? The minus 12.2. That's just so far away. And I'm getting something. Why am I? It's because of the damn temp shift plates. They're not really doing anything. Like the temp shift plates are too warm. What could I make the temp shift plates out of that is cold? There was again. I don't like it. Somewhere. It's not good. Because there's someone who's seriously in trouble. The drowning will continue until morale improves. Yeah, gotta get that art built before we build like important stuff. This is warm. Where do we have? What do we have that's really cold? Like, maybe build something out of iron ore. I don't know. Would iron ore be consistently cold? Obsidian. Ooh, I wonder if obsidian works as a temperature plate. Because that's definitely cold. Make it out of lead? Cinnabar? Don't have enough for that. There we go. No! Shit, I didn't click it. I don't like this. What? Serpent slurps. How do you see that? Was it you? Slurp? Okay. Well, don't do that then. Entombed. That one again. That's just the water that freezes. Is there anything research-wise we want? Oh, this one's still progressing. And you're gonna turn into a lot of food. Like, how do I slow down my food production? I mean, I have slowed it down as much as I can. And my freezer is working. This is minus 25, so all of this is gonna be deep frozen. Sterile, deep freeze and sterile, so it's never gonna get less than this. Look at this vent. This vent just blowing the compost heap. Just blow it away. Off with the smell. Oh, look at that. Hey, YXK. Thank you for the new subscription. Thank you. Ah, I love it when there's a lot of people down here working. Can I also just do this? Sure. Let's make... I don't know why this one doesn't get built. Well done, Mark. It's really important that things look great down here. There's a little cluster of luster here. Nice. They just trapped someone. No, entombed. Entombed is this one. Did they trap someone? Oh, why? I want to get you down, but you're not really... If I could just drop you down, that would have to be... If I could get this one done... Can you do that? And then I'm gonna dig this out. Preferably soon. Weird. I ain't done nothing. Research complete. Creature comforts. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna dig out this, but otherwise they're gonna walk in this water here. It's accrued a little bit up here, but not much. As soon as this one is built, then they stop working. And there. Now they can keep going over here. And This one has 2,400 available. Okay, so I can't drain it from all the way there to all the way this one. Again. Building broken. Which one? Why? That's odd. Why that's broken? Oh, this is also just not getting anywhere. Damn. That's our toilets that... Oh! Why is there pee on my toilet? It should work. I don't know. It must have broken and then... No idea. Get that pee water out. That's 1,600. How do we get this much? No, they must have dropped it when they moved past or something. I don't know. Oh, this is the male toilet. This is what it looks like for you women in chat. This is basically what a public male toilet, men's toilet looks like. There's just 3 out of 4 toilets have pee on the floor. Everything is priority 9. I need higher priority than 9. Alright, let's see if we can get simple code writer in here. Suit wearing, decorating, and researching. Bring them uncultured, unconstructive. Farming, cooking, operating. Suit wearing, tidying. I think here might be a good one for simple code writer. Do we have simple code writer still in chat? So I can copy paste the name instead of spelling that out. There. Suit wearing, doctoring, tidying. Tidying is not as good as supplying. Suit wearing is okay. Doctoring is irrelevant. Tidying is okay. Farming, cooking, operating. Yeah, we'll do that one. Ta-da! Simple code writer. Welcome to the colony. About damn time you joined. And then let's get you into a schedule. That's gonna be this one. Simple code writer. Let's get you some skills. Let's get you at least 1 skill. I kind of want to work towards that one, so you're gonna be there. Sweet. And then look at research if there's something we want. I don't think there's anything we really want research-wise. I'll take that just because. And then it's time for us to take a little break. That's not 20. That's not 11 save. That's 1-1. 26.
Our illustrious champion.
Yannick, thank you for the 52 months. Let me just go that, like that. And then let's hope that no one kills each other. Okay, so I'll take a short break. Be back in 2 minutes. Thank you all for joining. Welcome back. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. So nice. There we go, 20 dupes. And that one, this one. There's actually a little bit of mercury. That's gonna be like really high priority, and then I'm gonna be doing mercury like that and enable auto bottling. Let's see if anyone gets. There we go. Monkey Man gets it. Looking forward to SpaceX. Yes, absolutely. SpaceX shapes. Yes, we're gonna be playing shapes on. That's Mercury as well. Go and play that from Thursday and onwards. Memsteak, thank you for Memsteak, thank you for the tier 3 for 10 months. Super nice, and you're also doing a great work here in the colony. Now I think I don't want to do this now. And I also think I want to take all of this out because they're gonna be, otherwise they're gonna go in here and get stuff anyway. On the job, yes, on the job, amazing. So it's offline a bit, lots going on. No worries. I've been offline for more than a week, so yeah. Yeah, so the reason why I'm looking forward to tomorrow is because tomorrow I have a date. It's nice with, dare I say my girlfriend yet, or one of my girlfriends yet, but someone I've been seeing for a long time. Yay, PTTR, thank you for the 200 bits. And haven't seen her for a couple of weeks, and you know, it's kind of nice. Kind of. Have I said that to vacancy only? No, I have not. Because I'm not. Welcome home. Not until I open up the really hot part. Where the hell was it? And Epic Gimme, thank you for the 25 months. Yay, girlfriends. Exactly. Yay, girlfriends. Because I want to fill up this one, airlock first. Temperature-wise, it's pretty nasty, but as soon as I pop this, it gets really worse. So I just want to empty this part out, because they... Otherwise, they go in here when it's closed off, and I don't want to do that. Then I'll do that afterwards, close it off. Ow. So yeah, it is hot, but... Ice Cream Acid, thank you for gifting a sub. That's very nice of you. And that triggers a train. Glorious. So this is actually a... Oh, look at that. This boiling down here. 100 degrees. Yeah, okay. So this is a little bit boiling. This is still an airlock because there's a little bit of liquid here. Graphic cards you're using for DSP videos. You can do the technical specs and then you can see it. Silver Caesar with the 200 bits. You did not actually get to trigger the hype train this time, but joining in on the hype train and consolidating or retaking your lead on the glorious leaderboard for this month. Whew, that is a magical leaderboard this month. Let's see. How's this one? 177. This one's 100. There's not really anything we want. Like, I'll just do radiation protection. Don't think anything. Hey, PJTR, thank you for tier 3 for 67 months. Time for the purple button now. Then I guess absolutely that completes, and now it is actually a train. Yay! Bugs me that there's too much in these two. Okay, so as we go down here, this is the last one we're missing. I don't think I need to do this anymore. So once it's done, I'll just... It doesn't need to fill up like this. It is an airlock now. Bloop. Even like this, it's an airlock if you look at it. Because there's mercury and mercury, so any liquids can't go by. Anyway, so that's nice. Okay, so now I am going to... Now I'm going to... just do that one. What is decayed? Frostbun. Rotten frostbun? Oh my god, who is... Why is there P next to my... Oh, and this is full. That's just nothing. Oh, look at that. We're also getting that one. Yeah. Pemmican is meat. Maybe we just... The barbecue is better. Barbecue is 4,000 for 3,200. Here it is... It's only morale 4, the other one's morale 8. We have a lot of tallow. Got a reward for Apple TV. Don't have Apple TV. Yeah, those rewards are not really rewards. They're more like, if you buy something, you're also gonna maybe get a little bit of discount on purchases over something, and it's kind of a rip-off, to be honest. So don't gift up for those rewards. Gift up for making your local streamer happy, which I know, of course, was also your motivation. Yeah, these are 6. Shouldn't they be... oh, I need to deliver a suit. Otherwise, hey, Memstick! Thank you! 1,000 bits! Super nice. Now you're on the lead for the monthly leaderboard. I hope that the monthly leaderboard will be getting more impressive as the week and the month go on. But let's see. Let's see what you're doing. Yeah, pick up the dirt. Pick up the dirt. There we go. Shuffling up the stairs. Okay, let's see if we can get to a level 2. Should we aim for a level 2 on this hype train? I think that's a good place to aim for. Who's shuffling? Huh. Be a bit mellow with all the holiday. Yeah, I mean, it's mainly just my holiday. But July is even worse. Oh, holy smokes! That's something on. I think that's a currency thing. But there was a new patron at least. Let's have a look at that new patron. This patron has a Streamless and patrons do not agree on how to do that. It's a new protector of the bath. Thank you, and welcome. Say this. We can't keep this alive. So what are we gonna do when this? We can't keep this alive. That means we lose all our ethanol, and our tallow, and our plastic. That's crazy. And then that one's just getting randomly built. Let's see. Liquefiable. Snow is of course a liquefiable. That's kind of obvious, with more obvious on top. Let's do that. More snow. That's a lot of snow. Oh, that sucks. This snow. Oh no! 30 seconds. 10 subs. We need 10 subs. Hey, there we go, Cliff Tonic. You're the one, the new patron. Thank you. Mark. Thank you, Mark. You're absolutely amazing.
More shall enter the fray.
It's a level 2 hype train. Oh, look at this. The ethanol is actually increasing. So we're using the wood production. Oh, look at these. They're actually... Yay, they're getting better. Are they? Or are they worse? I mean, some of them are working at least. 14. So that should be getting online again. Oh. Hold on. Ah, we need to do that awful thing here. Polluted ice. I really wish I could use polluted ice. Wish there was a way we could clean. See, it's not cold enough, this ice. I really need it to be... Minus 20 is kind of barely making it. Let's see if we got some really cold ones. 24, that's a good one. There. There. That's 75 tons moved. And that will help sort of just get a little bit of cooling going. Okay, this one should now be enabled. Where's the music down here? Oh no, it's too much. And good evening, Mark. That's awesome. And Nixero, good evening to you. Aquatuna or... Monkey Man, yes and no. The reason why I don't want to do that is actually because I feel that I'm more interested in doing these kind of things. And if I started doing something like aqua tuners and entropy thing, that would be things that we've already done before anyway. And I think it's more interesting for us to do new stuff, like figuring out what the hell that is. Typical. Maybe that one can go over here? I don't know. We'll see what we get over here. We'd also like to figure out what this is, so... Sure. Interesting that this is not standing on neutronium. Hello, Cellfire. Good evening. This is boiling a little bit. What have we in here? Oh, we have steam in here. That's nice. Or interesting and cute and whatever. Oh no. 100 kilos of steam. Poof. That's going to be everywhere. Well. Ah, right. This is not really getting done. Because Actually, then I think it's much better to do it this way. But then I don't pop the steam bubbles. $700 igneous rock. Ow. Yep. Yeah, let's keep it here. It's bring the rice. I don't know. I would say bring the steam engines maybe. Yeah. So I really, really, really want to make something with steam engine, like build a cycle that actually uses steam engines. But I just remember they're so complicated. It's one of those things that I really that kind of still bothers me about Oxygen Not Included. That it's like you have something that you built. I built it before, like many times, but I can't remember sort of the details of it. So either I have to look up my own guides, or I have to or I sort of have to invent it again. Oh no! Well, that level 2 hype train we certainly got it, but not really anymore. Sweeps it and cook the bake. Sweet what? It's fine. Diamond is hot, but these sort of that was it. Thank you for the level 2 hype train. Thank you, Memstick and Mark the Young. Thank you. Research complete. No research selected. I kind of want more research, but I also just did. Oops. Let's do that one. For some reason, it's not done. I don't know. I think it's the most fun part of the game, melting with hot and cold stuff. Yeah, messing with. The problem is, like, I agree, but let's say I have like one of those volcanoes here, like that one. So turning a cobalt volcano into cool cobalt and steam is just... Yeah, I can pump it in. I know. I can just pop these and then it'll cool down and heat up the rest, but I think that's particularly valuable. And Monkey Man, you can do the digging, but we're gonna get someone else to do the other things. Low priority. Unreachable. But it won't be unreachable when they... Now it won't be unreachable. Level 6 for Isolde. Should be other ones who can do that as well. Not permitted. Why are you not? Ah, because it's only Mies and Mark and Isolde who are allowed to do this. Why is Mies not excavate fossils? Oh, that's so annoying. So annoying that things are... Like, why? Why is Mies not allowed to do that? Cooking? No. Research? Is it a research thing? I don't know. It's a digging. So Mies can't do that because it's digging out the fossil, which means you have to have decorating up to a certain to be able to do it, and you have to be allowed to do digging. Wow. Yeah, that sucks. And who was the last one? Mark. You are allowed to do digging. So you should be able to do that. Let's have a look if that's correct down here. Yeah, Mark is number 2. And then not permitted by schedule. And this one is cooling down again. Somehow it's cooling down. Damn. Or heating up, sorry. The zombie spores, yeah, we dealt with that. That's yesterday, not a problem. Just feeding in chlorine. And there we go, Marcus. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Because this is the last one of these. And... Fossil... Oops, fossil decoded. Christian once used for genetic storage. Ancient specimen. Woo, my duplicants have meticulously... thank you, Testificator. Thank you for the 31 months of Prime. Medieval have meticulously reassembled as much of the giant critters' scattered remains as they could find. Their efforts have unearthed a seemingly bottomless fossil quarry beneath the largest fragment dig site. Nestled among the topmost bones was a handcrafted critter collar. It's too large to have belonged to a species traditionally categorized as companion animals. Activate fossil quarry. So that means this one is now 1,000 grams of diamond becomes 1,100 kilos of fossil. Okay, so we have an unlimited amount of fossil. If case we run out of fossil. But now we actually have, I don't know if we have enough fossils, but we do have some. And then I have a critter collar that's just some decor radius. Cool. Nice. Building melted. That sucks. Yep, that sucks. We need to find and build something. What do we know is really cold? Diamond? No. Wish we could sort of have a idea about stuff that's cold. I mean, if I build it on Mercury, it's definitely going to be cold, but then it... If I build it on Mercury, it's going to be really cold, but then when it melts, it becomes liquid, and then I pump it over to the other part. Don't like that. Sandstone. Wolframite is always cold. Yeah, let's make it out of Wolframite. There you go. Yeah, fossils are crushed into lime, and then the lime is... Oops. How did that happen? Oh, that's interesting. That's, snow. Oh, I wonder if, did we breach? No, we didn't breach. But this is lovely snow. So I think we have a lot of snow right now. Good. I don't like the fact that it's only snow between me and the outside world is not great. Also this one, not great. But this, oh shoot, we are breaching. Ah, that's less than ideal. Breach, breach. Oops. Oh, my beautiful oxygen is flowing out. Oops. Anytime now. Anytime. You thought that was the most important thing? Seriously? Seriously, get in here. And then finally these get activated as well as new commands. Not really what I want to do now. Who needs oxygen anyway? Yeah, we have lots of oxygen. Right? Really, Mark? That's not what I want you to do. I want you to do this thing here. Anyone? Anyone? Or that one maybe just as well. Okay. Hmm. An oxalite friend. There. Let's look at this one until it gets solved. I don't want to do that. That's not necessary. It's these ones that are more important. Yay! Get the last one. Is that a good idea? These are not going to be dug out until I actually have resources or materials for building it, I think. I think I need some kind of block here as well. Trapped. How are you trapped? Okay, well just take that one and then you're not trapped anymore. There. That's good. This might collapse actually, because it's just snow all the way through. Does anyone double up until... Oops. Yep. That happened. Oh, perfect. Ish. Perfect-ish. Is anyone double up on building? I don't know what double up on building means. Oh, I can't build this except for from the outside. Okay. Let's get this one done and then I feel pretty good about it, right? Okay, so let's see. We want to go this way now. I want to figure out... Oh! An abandoned geothermal power plant has been discovered. My scans indicate that this facility comprises multiple buildings located throughout the planet, with plumbing entrenched so deeply that the terrain that much of it is beyond our reach. Most of the accessible port looks quite functional. Okay, so that's definitely in territory where we need to use our atmosuit. I was kind of thinking where I want to transition to atmosuit. Like, this is pretty warm, right? No, 19 degrees. It's just my relative thing here. Like, maybe this is the level. Maybe we cut it off here. And then say anything below that level. Maybe we cut it off here. And say anything below that level. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, it doesn't matter. These will be dug out anyway. Woo. Open door on the right. What? Okay, I can also dig out this part. I guess we can actually just dig out this entire thing, because why not? It's not very valuable. But over here we have more snow, which is valuable. And we have fallen snow. Yeah. Research complete. Just continue to get whatever research we can. Let's get that one. What about this one? Should we also just look at this and figure out what that is? Yeah, that's not gonna be... that's not gonna end well. So, very clearly nothing gets done unless we actually prioritize it. But I kind of want to go through this one then. No? Kind of want to go through this one then. There. Much better if I actually set it to priority something. 6. And then I'm gonna dig out this part. New printables. A care package. Nice suit, but this bothers me so much. Like, I don't understand any of this. It's 13.5. The back rows are it's the damn temp shift plates. All right, let me just kill those damn temp shift plates, because they're the ones that actually increase the temperature now. These temp shift plates, they are also just not really working. And I'm gonna build new temp shift plates, and I'm gonna make them out of wolframite, because I have lots-ish of that. And I know it's really cold. Otherwise these stupid little fox fawns, they die, and that's my wood. Wood is at 46 tons, so that's nice. Okay, did we reconnect? What does that do? Disconnect this geo vent. Oh, no, it's disconnected. Okay. Maybe we have to connect it from up here. I wonder if any of this is igneous and aluminium, so I can dig this out, but it's probably better to dig it out from the top, to be honest. complicated. Yeah, that's not really working unless I also dig this up here. Priority 6. This is obviously like the intended idea of just drawing a line in the sand and saying anything below that is hot, anything above is cold. That's just how I feel is the right way to do things. Demolish. What is that? Inspect. Oh, can I also inspect that? No. I can demolish that as well. Yeah, this travel distance is killing us. Whoop, doing one tile. And the whole point of all of this was digging over and figure out what the hell that one is. Cancel knock. Someone is knocking at the door. So as soon as they can, they'll start knocking on this door. Greet occupant. And then there's a mailbox, which I suspect we have to deliver some specific things for that person. Plastic tubes, yeah. Plastic tubes take too much power and too much plastic, so I don't really have that as an option. I was looking at it and go like, nope. Don't have the plastic, and I don't have the nectar to make the plastic. Then I'd have to make it from oil, and that's not exactly like an easy process. It's gonna make them load a lot slower. And then we're gonna have an airlock. Or a waterlock. Yeah. Picking up fossils in there. Yes, well done. That's important. Get that art going. Want to make sure that it looks nice when we're down here. Okay, so they are gradually working their way over to this location. Boop, and then in. Yeah. Stress at 16, that's Symbol Code Writer. Let's actually give Symbol Code Writer some more. Oh, you have not learned a skill yet. You are... you're not learning skills quickly, are you? Nothing here. Oh, exosuit wearing. Urchlak, we want you to be exosuit wearing, and you get a fancy hat for that. Unfortunately, there's no way of sort of... Yeah. Samagod, nothing here. I mean, extra build. PJTR, you have 2 points. You can't really go up in there and be a Masterworks constructor, but engineer. Rocket piloting. Suit wearing is kind of what I want the most right now. I only have 2 people have suit wearing. That's one. Heimdall. Arranging, you can do that. Anonymous, you have nothing. You're happy, you can do that. +2 science to a soldier. Anyone who wants to wear exosuits, yeah. Oh, they're burning again. Let me just sweep here. High priority sweep, or priority 4 sweep. And, okay, hey, look at that. We're almost there. Ta-da! Knock, knock. Okay, cool. Maybe it's a genuine human. Hermit recruitment progress. Initial contact was a success. Our new neighbor seems friendly though, extremely shy. They'll need a little bit more coaxing before they're ready to join our colony. Okay. Okay, knock knock. Deliver food to the mailbox. Improve nearby decor. Turn off festive lights. Okay. So, let's see what we need. Whee! Happy you! Yeah, go away. Mailbox. What do we need? Oh, spicy tofu? How much? Just one? Okay. Pinch of pepper. Yeah. First of all, don't let anyone eat the spicy tofu if we end up having it. There we go. No one is allowed to eat spicy tofu. Let's see if we can make the tofu. That's in a musher, right? Sure, we can make 2 tofus. There we go. Not that. There you go. 2 tofu. And I can use some of my nosh beans, but it's a little bit dangerous to do that. I do need some chalk and sulfur. Nope. Oh, we need to add spices. Oh, so I need a spicerino thingy. Shoot. Was it spicy tofu? Yeah, it was. How do I make spicy tofu? That's probably in a spicer, right? Gas range. Ah! Seriously? We'll do that. Also power? Nope, no power. Just a gas range. Okay, how cold are these? These temperature plates suck. Ah, they suck, those temperature plates. Also a statue? What? That's like the next mission, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Are we down here? We're working our way towards this one. Oh, this kind of sucks. It's overflowing now. And it's it's overflowing all the wrong places. Damn. Yep. Oh, the gas range was quick. Oh, it did need power. It's expensive. Spice tofu. Tofu and pinch of pepper. Damn it. Do we have any pinch of peppers anywhere? That's the decor settings. This game looks quite complex. It is. If I was a pinch of pepper, where would I be? Somewhere nice and warm. Well, that's not something we'll have some warmness here. Hello, Salt Geyser. Ah. Takes forever to make the insulated tiles. Oh, how can you dig out that one? Apparently you can. Shoot! I built a pinch of pepper. I do think I have pinch of pepper somewhere. Oh, these have not even started building anything, damn it. Okay, I made a huge mess. Waterlock failed after I opened steam chamber. A lot of 180 degree steam all over my face. Ouch, that sucks. I don't know how to cool things down anymore. Things are just not working. I'm missing something nice and cold. Like, this is nice and cold, but there's not enough of it. And this one, I actually need you to pop. Otherwise, I do need it. I know I'm gonna lose half of it, but I need it to pop because otherwise it doesn't interact with the rest. This is the problem. So I need... pinch of pepper nut. Aqua tuna cooling loop. I just don't want to make it an aqua tuna cooling loop because then it's going to take more than the rest of the stream, and then all I have is something I built 5 times before. So I do acknowledge that it's probably a good idea to build it, but on the other hand, it's also a really boring thing to build, and that's why I don't really want to do it. Oh, I need to submit bioscan, don't I? No? I need to press this one. Reconnect heat pumps. I don't know what that means. Is it an errand? Yes. Ugh. Oh! Deliver steel. Oh. Oh, here's a problem. I can't change the priority. That's interesting. You can consider other food types. You just need +5 or better if I make it suggested by just because you once had one. Oh, it does? Deliver 3 unique food items. Must be quality 4 or higher. Oh, okay. But why does it say that one? So I can do... Do I have lettuce? Frostburger is definitely good enough. And I do have a little bit of lettuce, so I can do one of those. Okay. And electric grill. Barbecue is fine. And frostburn is also... No, frostburn is also fine. Okay. How do I then deliver them when they are not highlighted here? Like, I don't get to choose it here. Great 4 or higher. Just make it. But I do have it. Like, I have barbecue and I have frostburn. I have a lot of frostburns. And I have... +4 better. Yeah, barbecue is better. Frostburn is better. I think the permacan... No, permacan is only +2. And what's the last one that's... I said was better? Frostburn. Okay, so once I make this one, the Frostburger, then it should be good. Food quality. Yeah, quality is... Okay, food quality +6. Okay. Yeah, okay. Up here. +3. +2. Oh. Crap. Souffle pancakes? That's not good enough. Okay, so there's nothing here. What does the spice thing do? Okay, this is... Ugh. So we have to go down here. Fried mushroom. Frostburger we can make. That's the only thing, right? Mushroom wraps. I don't have mushrooms. Oh, that sucks. Cooked seafood. I don't have cooked seafood because I don't have any cooked things. Nush beans, but I don't have tonic root. I don't even know what it is. Ugh, the fried mushrooms. Oh, deep fryer. Oh, that's true. Oh, deep fryer. Of course, that's a good point. There's way too many things. Way too many things. Then the plume squash, yeah, okay, something, yes. Where's all this water coming from? Is it leaking from up here? What? Where's it coming from? Maybe up here. Like, there's so much random water everywhere. Should make a giant basin and just deal with it there. How is this one? Yeah, this one needs steel, which is never ever gonna happen. Look at that. That means I need the whole base to stand still, so that by default this becomes #1 priority. That's crazy. That seems like a little bit of an omission here. That they forgot to give this one a priority. So I can't change the priority of this. That means it's going to be defaulting at priority 5. I don't think it's like food overwhelming. I think everything is overwhelming. And it's a testament to like, we love games that keep developed over time. But it has just grown to a part where if you haven't followed along all the way, it just becomes way too complicated. Like, you look at something and go like, I have no idea what half of this is. I don't know, maybe I do, but clothing refashionator, is that a thing? Geotuner? What the hell? Virtual planetarium, I may have built that one. It's too many things to keep track of. I have a little bit. Espresso machine, arcade, cabinet, jukebox. Why do we have these things? For fun and silliness, I guess. Yeah. It gets a little. It gets. Patch of steel is very valuable to just throw away for an achievement. What? I mean, I have 9.2 tons of steel. There we go. Select. Okay. I think these give meat. Well, there we go. No, they get raw seashell. What? Raw shellfish. Cooked seafood. Ah, so that can be done. And then that could be with tallow and 2 sleet wheat grains, deep fry up, make into shellfish tempura. That's a possibility. Yeah. So that's a potential one. Just have to kill some poker shells. They're not... They don't like getting killed. Surprise, surprise. Why do we have fun things? Yeah. No, but the thing is, it's difficult to figure out which things are fun and which things are serving a specific purpose that's integral to optimizing. And sometimes stuff that's fun is actually super broken and you must use it. That's kind of weird. So I remember only blue poker shells count as seafood. Oh, yeah, okay, that's true. It was kind of the blue ones. They look blue, and these ones. What about the default one? And also, like, every critter has mutations. That is so complicated. Okay, so no point in trying to kill those because you can't get the seafood anyway. I don't even know how to do it. The hermit loves his food. Yay! That's one. Oh, he got out. He got one. Got a frost burger. Doesn't want that one. No more dupes here. Okay, deep fryer. That one is 3. 3. 4. Fish taco. So I need a Paco fillet, which you don't have. Or we need a raw shellfish. Oh, so obviously need to head off. Have a fun stream. Thank you, Memstick, for joining. Oh, man. Okay, so where are we right now? We need to unlock these two, which is this part. And then I need to somehow get the steel to go in here, which is nigh impossible because it means the entire rest of the base has to be idle. Kill a poke shell and see what they drop. I don't think we'll do that. They're pretty nasty, if I recall correctly. They bite. Okay. What did they do? Just a molt. Nope. Yeah, mold also becomes lime. Yes. Need activation first. That means we need 5 different activations. I was seeing it as well. I don't know. I felt that we had the critter thingy as well. There we go. We have this critter thingy. No, that's the biobot builder. There, we have this one. But then it needs to get... Then we need to bring 5 different critters in here. Activate. Can we get 5 different critters in here? That's 2. And a shine bug. Yeah, not enough. Sunbugs and poke shells, yes. So we need to find another poke shell. Poke shell. And there's a bug here. Oh, there's also a pipsqueak. Where's the easiest thing? Oh, new species scanned. Nice. That's a long haul up here. New species scanned. The spigot seal. 2 out of 5. And that's the fluxus. 3. And do we have any light bugs anywhere? Nope. Oh yeah, we do have it. There. That move to command is so nice. There you go. So we have 2 more and then that might work. Check how to drop a blue egg from poke shell. But then I need to make a poke shell farm. It's just so... Like, if we just think about the sequence here, just to figure out what are we doing here. So we want to get those 5 things in order for us to get a poke shell to mutate. But if we need to mutate it, then we also need to have a farm for them, which I don't know how to do. So I have to figure out how to do a farm for poke shells, which I know is dangerous because they bite and when they lay eggs. And then all of that is just to have them evolve and then grow up and then have them, the eggs become blue and the blue eggs grow up and then those will die and get seafood. The seafood then can be made into cooked seafood, then can be made into deep fried, and this game. I like it, but it has outgrown itself by a lot, in my opinion. And I know that, you know, kind of like, yeah, well, what else would we do? I don't know. I don't know what we should do. Okay. Why is this one not being... Oh, because it's not actually... You have to... how are you not getting in there? A random mutation, yeah. We can't click them before they exist. Scanning the next thing. Oh, there's the peeps. Okay, so now we just need the sandbag thrown in. I don't know if that's possible. Oh, what? How are you? Oh, you're cold. You don't like the cold. Should we try to get you out of the cold? I'm not gonna get any more dupes. Because dupes are only when there's... Ah, there we go. Success! Sufficient samples collected. It can now trigger genetic deviations in base morphs by sending them through the scanner. Existing variants can also be scanned, but their genetic makeup is too unstable to try it further. Okay. So, do I choose something or do I just randomly... Ceramic morph. Okay. This quest is... What quest? Oh, this one? Yeah. This one here. But I want to do it because it's kind of a thing. And I've never done those before. And likewise, I want to do this thing because I have never done it before. And it'll never be like that. Not as long as we have all of this as deliveries as well. Okay, so now I need to get a poke shell. I don't have too many of those, but I need to grab one. Let's grab that here. Jump down there, jump down there, jump in there. Elderly. Ooh, hurry up. Unreachable. But eventually, when it becomes reachable, go do it. Well done, Simple Code Rider. Could we just... Are you getting more skills, Simple Code Rider? By the way, no, still not. 37. But still no skills. How much in the gas bag where the poker shells are? Nothing. It's not high pressure. And we get a little bit of It's also nice. Get a little bit more sand or salt. Elderly? Come on, pick it up. Yeah. What happened? Oh, you didn't have any oxygen. Hmm. Hello, Michael. Good evening. Come on. Right, Memstick might have left, but still pulling their weight in the factory or in the colony. No, you idiot. Try again. Stop breathing, okay? Up you go. Up the ladder. It's a difficult part to get up here because if they stop somewhere, then... run, 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 run. No! Hey, they did it. Somehow they actually got stuff in here. Nice. Then we need some kind of liquid in there, I guess. Don't know if that corresponds to each one. Sure. It doesn't really do much since I don't have the other stuff yet, but... Did it ever get up here? No, it did not. Still have this built here. Ah! Let's see what we get. Couldn't I just kill these two? Because I don't need them. Ah, it's the wrong one. You can add airflow tiles somewhere in the middle of the ladder for dupes to drop things there. Yeah. Damn it. We didn't get the right one. Oh, you can put the same one in again. Okay. Okay. Chop, chop, chop. There was something behind. That look in your eyes while you're killing stuff. Not cool. There you go. Battery's charging. It did say something, but I don't know. We'll find out. But it's also charging now. Only 18 processing sample. So it just needs some time to recharge. And then you'll just go bounce back and forth and you'll eventually get in there. Rummage. And this is 27, that's going to take forever. But eventually we'll get it when it goes in. Okay. Down here, so this one is now building up some pressure. Nice. And then I need to get the other two here. That means I need to find where is the... This is the place I want to go down for some reason. Ooh, Sticksters. mean, I just need to go down and touch them. Oh, it doesn't work twice? Okay. It's only 50%. So it has to like be like the basic version that goes in. That means we get a number of rolls here, and then that's it. Unless we decide to make a farm out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we do have a few chances. Rolls 7. Rolls of the dice. There was something about like that being too unstable. Alright, where are you at? 66. The oil pockets can be hugely overpressurized. That's a good point. But the whole thing should be fine over here. Let's actually just give you some more of that just to make sure that the... Oh, what the hell happened? Did you pee? I don't know. Oh. Is this going to be bad because of that? Go. Oops. Handles. Alright, that's Anonymous doing stuff up here. What did I look for? Okay. Not overpressurized. Nothing. Not overpressurized vacuum because there's a slickster who's been sucking it all up. Well done, Haddale. I kind of feel that maybe I should have 2 of those locations here, because only having 1 in there is maybe not enough. It's busy down here. Suit. There's a lot of oxygen already waiting, so that's good. Oh, don't let this one fall down. Ooh, fried mushrooms. No one eat the fried mushrooms. There. That means I can actually do something. There was something I could do with the fried mushrooms. Wasn't there? Mushroom wrap. I don't have lettuce. I don't have the lettuce. I thought I had it. Fried mushroom and omelette. Omelets. So, man. I missed my break. Yeah, I did. Ah. Okay. Well, we're making progress. I don't know how, but somehow. Okay, we'll leave it at slow mode. Oh. And then I'm gonna take a short break, get something to drink, and be back in 2 minutes. Okay, welcome back. And goodbye, Isolde. And thank you for joining. Okay. What are we doing? I don't know. Up here. We still had this other one we were trying to bring up there. The move command is gone now. So, oh crap, it made another oak shell. Ah, come on. Sucks. What was the next thing? The next thing is over here. Oh, you fell down. You're gonna be toast. That's a lot of nice crude oil. Maybe I could save you. Could I save you? Move you there. 100 kilo pipsqueak. It's a little bit late. There has to be someone here to actually do it. PDTR, are you coming in for that purpose? Yes, you are. Oh, it's gonna be too late. Oh no! Auk! Really? Get in there! Severe wounds. You'll get better. Don't go down there. It's too hot for you. Livable, so if it's over 100 degrees, it's not good. Okay, so this is fine now. As long as it's not over 100 degrees. Two health then. I kind of went there too early. Ah. Okay, I don't need to dig into this because that's abyssalite. Flooding? Well, that's a problem. So much, just so much work on this. It's coming in here. Heimdall is wounded? Just igneous rock all the way through. That's it. Just built. Ding. Ooh, lead. I like that. Mealwood. That's a weird place for mealwood to be. Let's see. Yeah. We got some lead down here. Nice. So unfortunately when they dig down like this, they can only do one thing at a time. So it's just like one person coming in, doing one thing, out again. Goblets for everyone, yes. Brilliant idea. That's such a long way down here. There you go. That should make sure that both of these are always busy. And the flooding up here, I still need to do something about it. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, because how much water? Oh, there's some mercury and some. It's all of it is too much. Ugh. Can't really lead it away anywhere. I can just keep digging. Also, the fact that this one stops here is really annoying. Ew. Ooh. Thermal plant initiate. What does that do? Okay, so that one is 100%. This one is ready. The other two are either reconnect. This one blocked. Okay. So I need to do something about it, obviously. And we only have 2 of these to work, but that's still going to be something. Oil liquid power. Yeah, it is. How is it? Oil needs to make petroleum. So crude oil makes petroleum, right? That's how it does. Like this gets petroleum, and then it also makes natural gas in the surroundings. Which means the whole area down here is just going to be full of natural gas, right? Oh, it takes water in, and then it goes crude oil out. And then it goes into an oil refinery, which needs spinning. Ugh. So I need 3 of these. That's a lot of water. I don't have that kind of water. Water. Then I basically need to make a petroleum boiler, which is yet another 4-hour project. I built a super awesome petroleum boiler, but it was not exactly an easy task. And let's just check if there are any spores. No. Yeah. I always dread that somewhere I make it one off, and then I start building, and then I realize later on that middle of my base there's a 5 gap or something. That's the shit that keeps me up at night. Maybe make sure the oil can go off somewhere to the side. Yeah, that's true. They don't care about being underwater as long as they're inside this. But it would be easier to just have somewhere like over here, for example. Like inside this area, I don't know the temperature if it gets... Yeah, it gets a little bit warmer there. So maybe, you're right. Maybe just cut this off here. And then make sure that there's a reservoir that they can run into. Lead. There is a 5 gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is a 5 gap, and I probably said it right as I did it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That was, of course, a test to see if you guys are paying attention and if you would be letting me make mistakes or not. Good. Hello, kitty. I picked up the kitties today. So they're a little bit eager for attention. We definitely need to send more down here. Alright, let's see what you're up to. Chris, what are you up to? A few grams of meat, that was what you went in there for? Yeah, that's useful. Ooh, you're slow. Yeah, that's simple code, right? That you don't have any skills. You got one now. Improved carrying. I guess, like, we have, like, a lot of this, so everyone should just get suit wearing training, right? If they can, they should. Maybe the farmers shouldn't, but whatever. Mark your... Oh, you don't even have improved carrying. PGTR. Solid bond. I knew that at some point I'd want everyone to have this. There you go. So, 12 of my 20 dupes now have that training. Blueprint what used to count to 4. Yep. Did we get a third one? Yes, we did. But I'm gonna need to deliver a suit. And I think there are still suits available. $100 and something oxygen. So the oxygen is coming in. It's not cold. It's not cold! Damn it. This base. Without suit wearing, I don't really care. I've just gonna do it this way. I wonder how much oxygen they need before they're okay. Like 7.7 is not enough. 8.2 is not enough. 10 kilos or 50 kilos? 75. Oof. That's a lot of oxygen. So that's gonna take a while. I think I need to make one more. Whatever that. Oh, now these are not heating it. Oh, I think I am closing in on water tank is freezing. What? Oh no, that's horrible. So this is too, it's not even too cold. This base has just gradually just turned into shit. Why is nothing coming in? Oh, because they're not getting, they're not getting water in. It's what? Why are you not? Why? Oh, this is so bad. That is so bad. It got trapped by this stupid thing here. And therefore it didn't go in here, and that one, and this one never worked. Ah, that sucks. Just always work. Mob the P. Can't. Not yet. There we go. But I don't care. If it goes in here and gets used as coolant, then fine. They can store all sorts of weird, then polluted. Okay, so that should gradually heat up the water down here, because the water that comes out is 49 degrees. So that will melt this one. I hope. Minus 0.8, minus 0.7. Good. We'll let this melt. But why is there polluted water coming out? Or is that because... Oh, it's polluted water now that's used. Whatever. It's a giant mess. Ah. Now it's 41 degree water. Your solid cooling is way more effective for it to just melt. My solid cooling, yes, but then I'd have to send something warm through, but I don't want to do that because then I heat up the rest of my base as well. Not intended. Okay, how about down here? Well, they kind of ignored that. That's it. And then I'm just gonna go a little bit further down and then go over to the other one. I don't know what it does. There's no such thing as just do X here. It's cooling. It's cooling. We're getting some ice in here somehow. Yeah, but it's very warm ice. There was a time when we actually had nice cold ice, but we don't anymore. There you go. So this is gradually cooling, but I don't understand how we got all of this. Like, we're gradually getting more and more pea water in here, and I don't get where it's coming from. I thought it would be like one time someone peed a little bit in the water, and that's fine, but somehow we had like half of it. See ya, Deck Knight. Thank you for joining. 6:30 a.m. Oof. Get ready to work. Alright. Thank you for joining. How are we doing here? This one is 64, so almost can get an extra one in here. Oh, we actually need to get into this water to pump it in to actually get these reservoirs going, if we choose to go that way. Doot, 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 doot. Ooh, gold amalgam. Here's some ice that it can also liquefy. So this is now gradually retransforming. And we're then getting another round of cooling, which isn't going to be enough. And this one is not enough. It's just escalating now. Because now this here is quite warm. This has to be cooled down like a lot. And I don't know how to do that. Oh. Yeah, this is starting to suck in some oxygen, I think. This one's also sucking in oxygen, so don't do that. This one will not suck in oxygen. Don't shoot that vessel down there. It could be disaster. I mean, hot in infinite storage. Yeah. One leak of oil. Oh, look at that. Molten lead. Okay, it wasn't petroleum. I thought it was petroleum. Oops. Very interesting. I kind of messed up my base, or I kind of didn't play it as controlled as I should have, because I'm a little bit impatient. The reason I'm impatient is, let's say it the right way. I am. It's not because I'm impatient. It's just that I skipped some things that I know I shouldn't be skipping, such as consistent cooling. Now I don't have consistent cooling anywhere, and then I just kind of ignore it, and because I ignore it, it just gets worse, and then I get to a point where I just ignore it a little bit more, and then, you know, I just can't recover from it. Like this is on a timer because we're running out of snow. This is on a timer because I can't cool this down enough, and the reason why I can't cool it down is because I'm leaking too hot oxygen in, and the reason that's happening is because I'm not cooling the oxygen. And how would I cool this? Like, I really have problems finding good ways of cooling things down to -14 or less. Obviously, I have really cold stuff up here. Like this ice. Where's this ice in my... I need this ice in my life. Like this nice ice here. Nice ice. But it's just so weird. Why do I not have it? Maybe it's just really far down the line here. I could have done this a better way. Like -23. I guess they all kind of synchronized. And then there's some polluted ice. Did we recycle? Yeah, conveyor chute. Now we got all the way through. There isn't any cold ice here. That's really weird. But actually, how small cool? The problem, Mark, is that I just don't want to. I couldn't even build an aquatuner loop in the time I have remaining of the stream today. I couldn't even do that. Can you filter items by temperature? You can have a loop, and then it detects, and if it's too high, then it dumps it out. That I can do that, but isn't gonna work for longer. You're right. You're completely right, Mark. You're completely right. And this is also where I think that I'm just gonna call it quits on this, because I know what I need to do. I need to build like one of those good old abusive aquatuner with steam turbines. Done. make it. They just take forever to build, and I don't want to do that. And if I don't want to do the stuff that I need to do, then I'm just nerfing myself. And I'm like, oh, it should also be a better refinery because this is kind of messed up. And I need a better cooling loop. That's also kind of messed up. And honestly, that's 10 hours of gameplay. That's just putting down the drain on things that I have already done. Maybe 6-7 hours of gameplay stuff I've done a couple of times, handful of times before. I know how to do it. It just takes so fucking long time to do it. And set it up and let it fill and then overflow and then let the temperature equalize and then warming up and then this and this. And that's juicy. That's a lot of molten lead. Nice. Yeah, I think that that's my issue here, is that I know what I need to do, but I don't want to do it. Heard that the ice maker is now temperature negative, deletes more temp than it makes. Not sure if true. I don't know. Maybe it is. Someone doesn't take out. I'm also just thinking like, okay, then I need to build like a general reservoir, and then I need to cure. The problem is that it's all stuff I've done before, and I don't find it interesting to do that. The stuff that got me motivated was trying to do new stuff and trying to sort of find new critters and how do I use those. Then at some point it becomes just kind of the same old game. And I know, for example, if I got a hatch here, I would instantly switch everything over to just hatches, cold, power, infinite, boom. But hey, Sargas. Why is it blocked? Why is this one blocked? I don't get why it's blocked. Just take that out. Steam everywhere. It's currently obstructed by a lead mass. That's gonna be fun to pick that up. It will become usable once the obstruction has been cleared by piping in liquids hot enough to melt it. Piping in. How do I pipe it in when there's no pipes? There are no pipe entrances. Okay. I think I'm done. I'm not. I've lost motivation. It just... I refuse to do the stuff that I need to do, and because the stuff that I need to do is boring because it's the same old abusive designs as always. And I don't mind building a few of them, but it's then just gonna turn into a completely normal game with all the infrastructure that needs to be done. And that's just so many hours of doing things that I don't find interesting. I just don't really think it's interesting. I played this game before, played it many times. I wanted to see the stuff that was different on a cold planet, and we did see the stuff that was different on a cold planet. But now we're kind of running out of snow, so this one has an expiry date, and ethanol is fine. We can keep that sustained if we can keep this cold enough. But I need to to build those abusive steam turbines, aqua tuna steam turbines, and I just don't want to. It's that simple. I don't want to do that, and I have to do that to progress, and I don't want to. So I can't really progress, and I've kind of tried to work around it. Just doesn't. It's just not fun anymore. Ice maker can make snow now, yeah, but it doesn't make very much, and it doesn't make enough to make 100 kilos for each of these. So what do you guys think? Yes, it's a little bit giving up, but it just, I don't know. It just didn't really when it occurred to me that I'd had to do these designs, then I kind of got like, okay, so for example, I need to do volcano designs. I hate those. I hate those cooling volcano designs and trying to get them to be net positive and steam and stuff like that. Then I have like a monstrous amount of cleaning out stuff that's not particularly interesting. Then I have all of the oil part, which is the same old and just tedious. Yeah. Then like salt guys are just kind of trying to figure that out. Yeah. Are you perhaps robbing yourself of the motivation because you're trying to avoid one stream of boring stuff while the more interesting stuff behind it might be behind that? Yes. Ona game is so slow. You're absolutely right. Ona, it's super slow. And it might just be something like tomorrow I sit and just build that damn thing. But honestly, I think there's also the other part of it. Like, I literally potentially have one more day that I could potentially play it, and then it's shapes 2. I'm not coming back to Oxygen Not Included. So basically, like, okay, how far could I get today? I wanted to do the this part here, and then I wanted to do this, whatever, this part, trying to figure out what that was, and then when I realized that this one was blocked because, and then I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah, I was kind of hoping that I could sort of figure out how they work and maybe use those for power. But I also realized that, well, now I messed it up with all of the sour gas. But I also, yeah. Then I'd have to figure out how to turn this into a steam room, and I'm not... Oh, geotuning it. Okay, yeah, but again, like, that's something else, geotuning, don't know. For me, it was interesting so far, yeah, because I've never played nor seen Oxygen played extensively before, but now I've seen a bit and know that I probably won't play it myself. Yeah. Hard to watch you ignore the obvious stuff, but I get why now. Still sad, love watch the game. Yeah, I know, Mark. It is the obvious stuff. And maybe I should just do it. But then I kind of just feel that I'm replaying the game that I've already played. There's the achievement, you need to just heat up oil so it gets hotter than molten lead and then pop it. I don't want the achievement. I wanted to figure out if I could use this for power, because that's kind of seems to be implied that this is the way to get power on this map. And it is just like, when this one comes in and gives us a chance to get a hatch, then it's just, that's it. We have hatches now, and then I'll do everything just to get hatches, and then transfer the whole thing over to coal power, and then it's gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience. See if this one has, it doesn't have hatches on it, not that I can see at least. This is the way for power. It's just, okay, so here's a game design thing. It's super fucking complicated. It is so late game to get this. Or at least it's super complicated. Also freeing this guy, so which I think is fine. I don't know how we're supposed to get power on this planet. Like, these are just nice pockets of power, and there's another one here. But aside from that, I don't know how we're supposed to sort of get high quantity sustainable power without just randomly getting a hatch. Just pump water into it and you go a steam then connected vent. You need the same steam turbines, but just... Okay, so that's the thing I don't get. I don't think that's true. Because... Operate geothermal power. I can't activate it. No connection net vents are currently ready to accept materials. Why is this one not ready? Ready. This one says ready. Why is it not? Like, as far as I can see, it's the geo vent entombed. So that's this one. But I bet it's gonna be saying the same thing about the next one. When you click the smaller one, you have reconnect. I have already, it's, okay, you can't see it because it's behind me. It is already connected, so it's ready. And this one says, all connected geovents must be available in order for this building to function. All connected. Operate. Pump liquids from the geothermal heat pump into the geovents. No connected vents are currently ready to accept materials. Disconnect entombed one. No connected vents are currently ready to accept materials. Reconnect. So it doesn't work? Oh, you're fucked. Maybe you wanna be unequipped rolling. No, that's not. Let's instead get you up here. Well, I didn't. Oh, Monkey Man, you are gonna be the next one. You've entombed. Okay, I can try unentombing that one, but it looks like all three have to be working for me to actually get anything out of it. And if that's the case, then it's not easy. Because I thought I was... There's a turret on the top. Yes, there is. And so if I could just unlock one of them and then get some power, then I could get some yay power, then unlock the next one and get more double power, then go yay, and then on the last one I go yay. But that doesn't look like that's how it works. It looks like I have to get all three. Initiate. So it should work. I mean, can we agree that it doesn't? Okay, Mark, you need to get out of there. Oh, that's not Mark, that was Monkey Man. Whew. Yeah, so we'll try to unentomb this one and see if it helps. Ow. It's a little bit toasty in here. Yeah, 1,000 degrees. Ah, we have plenty of dupes. There you go. Next dupe. See? Always got new dupes. Yeah, though they have Atmos suit on. No, I know. Okay, Mark, you need to get out of there. Ooh, get up. Ah. Come on, Mark. Get out. Oof. Ouch. Almost there. Is someone else coming? No. I'm just curious if this works now, because it kind of gets a little bit blocked there. You're fine. This beautiful sour gas. We're so happy about it. 1,000 degrees sour gas. Steam producer. Tippy toes. This is how it was on the ship, on the cruise, walking around in bare feet. That felt pretty much like this. Oh, come on, Samagod. You could have done better than that. Someone else. Next one. Guess they need a little bit of healing here. Was your brine on water vacuum not reproducible? No, not when things are 100 degrees. Then that stops working. Because then it just turns into steam. Whew. I really don't want to send more people down there. Alright, hoi hoi, your turn to be toasted. Nope, you're just taking up a fossil. More fossil. Nah, no worries, no worries. I did that myself, so that's okay. Oh, it's the sour gas that's the problem? Okay. Well, there's not really much I can do about the sour gas, though. Hatch. Toasty surroundings. Damn, just go in there for fossils and out again. Are they healing up? Not really. Sujin is ready to go out again. Once more into the breach, dear friends. Once more. This one got cool. Nice. This one's not cool. Toilets. Why would the toilets not work? Don't know. Samagod gets the next one. And Sujin, are you running in here again? Yes, straight in. Yes, that's... I like that. I like the spirit here. Just... Well... A little bit more. It's also just, unfortunately, taking quite a long time to get there. Okay. You need to move... There. Assign to Monkey Man. Summer God is the next one. Oh, Monkey Man is also healing up, so maybe... Come on, heal up faster. Just want to make sure that Shujin doesn't go down here and commit suicide. Yeah, there. Nope. Dig. No, you're not. You're not. How do I make sure that you don't do that? Stop digging. No, I can just do this. There you go. No digging for you. Do something else. Something nice and cold. And then as soon as Monkey Man is ready, gonna go to the toilet. You have no time for that. You need to heal. There we go. You're healed up. And Shujin can go back in. Monkey Man, you need to go out here and do your work. I could have just dug down diagonally, but whatever. Make an extra cut. I don't need it. Oh, there we go. There was Simple Code Writer who didn't get a good place to sleep. Okay, so we only have... This one is unassigned. So, that'll probably be assigned soon enough. If we get someone down here. No? Yeah, triage card. Yeah, I mean... I have 4 of them. Maybe I should not have more than 4 people mortally wounded at any given time. There you go. Yay! Summer God, you're back at it. You're a little bit slow. Ow. No beds are calling for you. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, you're digging. Ah, yeah, you have to be digging now. Yay! 2 people working. Oh, that's definitely not a great idea. Summer God, you need to... There you go. Ah, that might be a little bit late. Ah! Hurry up! Ah! No! Shh! Don't tell Summer God. There? Why is no one picking you up? I thought you were picking up. Come on, pick up! God damn it! How do I get someone to pick you up? How do I do that? Move this duplicate. Duplicate. Move! Why doesn't that work? Why doesn't this work? This is unassigned. Semagod is assigned. Assigned to Semagod. Let's get in there. This sucks. Like... Oh, for fuck's sake. Why does it not work? Why does it not work? Unreal. Thank you for the tier 2. This sucks. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, there's no one... Like, I can't see any errands. I can see your errands is not working, but why is no one coming to pick you up? There, get Sweetie. You're coming. Ah, there we go. That's the motivation I needed. There we go. Saving a buddy. Get there. Faster. Faster, faster, faster. Yeah, more faster. More faster. Unreachable toilet. Shut up. More faster. More faster. What happened? Oh my god, where are you going? What? I don't get it. Monkey Man, you can also get one. You're dead. But, you know, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Oh, you still have your, You're fine. Alright, let's continue. Nothing bad happened. This one is missing a suit. Fossils. Really? That's the stuff you wanted? Hmm. Oh, poorly. You need medical attention, so. Yeah. Just get rid of this damn thing. Problem is they can only just go in and do one tile now. Because this one, someone will have that, but no one will have other ones because then you can just do one tile. The good thing about it is you go in and do one tile and you get out. And then someone comes in for the next one. Anyone got some skills? Is it igneous? Yeah, no, there's obsidian nearby, so I could do the obsidian. But the good thing about this is, although they don't get torched though, because they only do one. Ah. Look at that, the ladder is cold. 57 degrees, that's nice. Up here it's 1,000 degrees. Down here it's 100 and a modest 100, and then here we have 300 degrees. Oh, never mind. Vacuum. I don't know why this toilets is still a thing. Sand? I don't know how the sand got here. And in... Okay, so Samogod and Monkey Man are still... Let's see. I'm just doing this to see if this will work now once it stops being entombed, and that should stop being entombed now. Disconnected. Reconnect. It does need a flip. Unreachable. Sure. There shouldn't be four dupes that went to P at the same time. That's really weird. And there are 4 toilets available. And they are all working. And there should never be more than 3. Because that's what I have for the same time. Go, go, go. Is anyone coming in? Yeah, Shujin. 2 people coming. Turn, turn, turn. Oh, you did. Oh, you're ready now. Activate power plant. So this is venting steam. Venting some tons of something. Yeah. So first it just shot some things out, but now it's just steam coming out. At 150 degrees. Nice cool to steam to cool down the sour gas. Lovely. Okay, and this one doesn't work until we feed some very, very hot stuff in there. Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to figure out that out because it didn't work with the first one, so it had to be unentombed the second one, which meant like how to dig down there. Like if it would work with just the first one, then it looks like it's coming out at, I don't know, 150 degrees or something. Yeah, I can disconnect it, yep. And then this one is, pressure is decreasing now. Because it's, no, it's increasing, okay. So this is venting the rest, and this is, has the same. Current pressure slowly going up. When pressure reaches 12 tons, this building contact will be reheated and pumped out to connected geovents, which is why I get 6 tons for each. Okay. Yeah, so you still need to have some kind of replenishment process. I don't know how it exactly works, but for example, then the stuff that comes in and then it goes into a steam turbine, then the steam turbine comes out at 95 degrees. Do we then feed the 95 degrees in here? So there's like a closed loop. Feed that in, then I don't know, something. Anyway, I messed up my base to try to figure this out, but that's okay. I'm not gonna be able to play this anymore. It was fun to play on a different kind of planet, but I think that my overall impression of Oxygen Not Included is it has become too complicated. In two different dimensions, there are too many machines, too many critters, too much food, too many things to keep track of, and on top of that, the builds that are sort of become standard are too complicated. Like, oh, I need the Rockstar Oxidizer, I need the infinite storage, I need the I don't know, like the kitchen thing. You sort of have fixed builds that you then sort of plug in, but they're not so modular that you can just use a blueprint and plug it in, because there's still variation. So it just means that it, for me, has become, there are too many moving parts to keep track of, and I get overwhelmed. Overwhelmed is the best word. It's not, yeah, it is overwhelmed. And there it goes. There's too many things I need to take a decision on, so I opt for the easy decision, which is not easy, not the best one, which means I end up just carving out the entire planet, because I can always do that. That's never a bad idea sometimes. Instead of sort of, all right, here we have, I haven't even figured out what kind of thing this one is, but it also doesn't really matter, right? But, oh, hello, kitty. Like, obviously, obviously, but I think that you'd sort of look at these things and go like, ooh, free power and free something. It's a chore simulator. It's a little bit too many things are chores. Like, oh, now I need to do the steel refinery. Now I need to do the aqua tuner setup. And then you sort of, all right, here we go. Can you see the cat, please? There we go. Here's Pixie. He's very cuddly. Yeah. So yeah, I still love the game, but it has just kind of outgrown me somehow, and I thought it was fun to come back to this DLC so that I could try the new critters and work it together and try to work things in a base that's cold. Super awesome. No problems there. It's just, it's a DLC, so it adds on to all the other stuff. And over, I don't know, 5-8 years, or how many years this game has been around. Let's actually see that. Oxygen Not Included. Survival game. 15th of February 2017. Plus early access, initial release date. Yeah, the summer was the official release, so that's still 7 years ago. And it has been a game that has been seeing constant improvements, which means that features have just been piled on in abundance, which I think is pretty cool. But it has also just become so complicated that it's yeah, I got overwhelmed. It seems like these kind of games, they end up just catering to the 1-2 core content creators or something that just can absorb all of it. But if you're sort of casually playing it, says the guy who has 700 hours in the game, and still gets overwhelmed by too many choices. That's the trick of it, right? I mean, you want to add new stuff, then each of the new stuff is incrementally fine, but if you sort of go out of the loop for a year and come back, then all the incremental stuff has just become too overwhelming. And I've completely cut out all the space stuff because I just really dislike that. I found that extremely unfun. And I'm only planning on one planet, and of course more planets and all that stuff. Yeah, I have 2 of these. 2 cuddly cats. Now he's looking a little bit dead. Yeah. It's a very cuddly cat. It's very overcomplicated, and most endgame stuff is just not needed at all. Yeah. And so I think that another part of it is also that there are some really, really good broken mechanics, like infinite storage, heat deletion stuff, that is so good and becomes so integral to the game. And it just kind of feels a shame that that's still like that it's so integral that you must do this. Obviously you don't must do this, but like free cooling, free infinite cooling, free infinite power, yes please. Both of them at the same time, yes please. Infinite, not a little bit of extraction. So it's when the game restarts. Sure. That's totally fine. Not for me. I don't have the time to put into a game like this. Gazimus, they are so far away, so they serve no purpose at that point. Or installation, yeah. There are so many things like I've not even had capacity to explore in this game. So, yeah, I think the game has outgrown me, and also outgrown sort of the point where I think that I'll come back to it. If they rebuild it from scratch with in a auction not included 2, that would be absolutely amazing. I don't think they will, but if they did, it would be super cool. And then they sort of stripped it away, built a better engine to handle physics, so that it would be less broken. Probably some other things that would be broken. Then you could sort of get started on it again. But yeah, I don't think there's anything bad to say about it. It's just too big. So we're going to be wrapping this one up. I honestly don't know what I'm going to be playing on Wednesday. Maybe I will ask Tobias if I can stream Shapes 2 be a day early. If so, then you should come on Wednesday. So I'll let you know in the update. So anyway, tomorrow is my day off, and then I'll be back on Wednesday, and then from Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday will be Shapes 2, Shapes 2, Shapes 2, Shapes 2, Shapes 2, Shapes 2. Lots of our Shapes 2. So that's going to be awesome. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining, and thank you for the little hype train and the new patron supporter. I will be back on Wednesday, so good night, take care, and stay effective, everyone.